everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Katia with Lunar Sun Creations, and today on the 10-minute Christmas card series, we'll be bringing it right back to basics. We will be creating beautiful cards just using some pattern paper. These are going to be really simple cards. Most of these cards took about a total of 3 minutes to make. These are the kind of cards that you only need minimal supplies to do. If you've got some pattern paper and some adhesive and a few ephemera pieces, you are good to go. So I'm just starting off by showing you that the first card will just be 4 layers. It's going to be a base layer that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's the first layer you see me adding adhesive to here. And all of these papers that I've cut down, they're from various collections. I've got some Heartfelt Creations, some Stamperia, some K & Company, some DCWV. Like, these are collections that have spanned many years. The second layer is just a little bit smaller. It is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. So just putting that down, and then I've got another piece there that I'm going to use some kids foam. This is just like the foam that you buy at the dollar store. If you don't have foam tape, this is a really good alternative. So I just cut it down a little bit smaller than the piece there, and just adding some wet adhesive, and there we go. So it's popped up and has some dimension. And then I am cutting that Joy piece. It's a little ephemera piece that is from, I believe it's from a Carta Bella ephemera pack from ages ago. And I popped that up on some of that kids foam, and there we go. First card, done. The next one is even simpler. It is 2 pieces of a border strip from a piece of pattern paper, and then that Season's Greetings is from a Stampendous stamp set called Brushed Greetings. So I've just stamped that in black ink and backed it on a piece of black cardstock, popped it up on a little bit of foam, and then I'm just adding some dots with a Posca pen just to finish it off. So that one took maybe like 2.5 minutes. Here's another one. Again, this is just some ephemera pieces and a piece of pattern paper, and then out of just green cardstock, I used some nesting circle dies to cut out a circle just so you could see the pattern underneath. So I'm putting foam tape on the green piece with the circle cut out, and then just adding on that poinsettia and the Be Merry from another ephemera pack. And there we go. That's it. Done. Alright, the next one, I'm using some paper from Stamperia, and then another little ephemera that says Snowflakes and Friends, and I've just backed it on some blue. And then I'm just going to add some snowflake stickers that I got at the dollar store. So I mean, these cards don't have to be overly elaborate or complicated or expensive. Use what you have in your stash. I think that's super cute, and it took like a minute and barely cost anything. And again, here's some woodland bits. I really like, I buy a lot of ephemera packs, especially when they go on sale, or I buy them after Christmas for the next year. Like, some of mine are many years old and I'm still using them. So here I just have a bunch of ephemera bits. I'm just placing them all together. I decided to cut that poinsettia in half, and I'm just kind of arranging them all in a way that I like, and then gluing them down, and that's it. Super pretty, and it doesn't have to be fancy. I mean, it looks fancy even though it's not, you know? So here I've just got a couple pieces of green cardstock that I cut into a rectangle and a circle, and cut some white out of the same dies, just a little bit bigger. The Merry Christmas is from a Poppy die set. and I'm just going to ink it up in some, I just wanted it to be a little bit shimmery. So I'm just inking it up in some white embossing powder. You're not really going to be able to see it as I'm doing this because it is white on white. I just wanted it to have a little bit more shimmer and shine and dimension. So I did that, pop that on there. I'm going to put a heavy book on that because I know there's a lot of glue there. It will dry clear. On this one, I'm using, I think it might be that same Stampendous stamp set. And then I took the Tim Holtz Holiday Greens die and cut out a bit from that, and that's it. Now I'm just going to show you, I made a whole bunch of cards this day, and all of them were super simple. So I'm just showing you all the different little cards. There's some heat embossing and some fancy brads, and but most of them are just incredibly simple cards, but really pretty. So I think I made like 25 cards on this particular day. I feel like sometimes we get, or at least I do, I get way too into my head about all the different options for like fancy dies and stamping techniques and all the different things that you can do, and I forget that they don't have to be elaborate. They can be really simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think I'm going to do a couple more of this series, and then I'm going to move on to something else. But I hope you enjoyed it and have fun creating, and I hope you've gotten some inspiration. Love you all. Have a fantastic day. Be kind to one another. Bye.